KUCR, University of California, Namm 2020. I'm Louis Vandenberg, and I'm speaking with Brett Bringleson of the MusicCares Foundation. Brett, what is the MusicCares Foundation?
Well, MusicCares is a charity established to help out those who are in their living in live or recorded music who may be experiencing unforeseen times. So at its core, it's a pool of financial assistance to help out, bridge that gap if there is any sort of medical, dental, unexpected life circumstance, natural disaster. So we're able to pay bills in the short term on behalf of individuals. Anyone who's able to establish a career history of at least 5 years in the music industry, or who has actually contributed commercially with recording credits.
A lot of times musicians are so focused on their careers that they don't think that the future will ever arrive, and a future in which they become ill. And I've seen MusicCares do fantastic things. I mean, life-saving things for musicians. And how long has that been happening?
Well, MusicCares became a fund of the Grammy Foundation in 1989, became its own 501c3 in 93, and has been doing good work ever since. So, in addition to the financial assistance, even if there isn't a financial need, there's support, resources, and really a lifeline for the music industry. So if there's ever a need, whether it's mental health, suicide prevention, addiction recovery, offices national in New York and LA to support the music industry.
It unfortunately is an aspect of the music industry that drugs and alcohol sometimes will play a role, and MusicCare helps in that rehabilitation, right?
It does. So we've got dedicated addiction recovery professionals on staff that are able to, help out whenever that call comes in. So able to assess a situation and with the resources that we have available, do our best to help with the placement and getting somebody the help that they need.
And there was a case that I became familiar with where MusicCares actually helped someone who was not a musician but was a comedian, and I asked, how did that happen?
Well, I will say that, with our eligibility requirements, we are as flexible as we can be. So we'll look for a way to establish somebody. If there's a need, we're going to do our best to help. Somebody who's a comedian actually may have actually recorded an album at some point in time. So
that's precisely what happened.
Spoken word artists, even voiceover artists, there is an opportunity for individuals that, you may not immediately identify as maybe necessarily being a day-to-day music industry professional, but have actually made those contributions to the live or recorded music industry.
So the eligibility requirements are 5 years in the industry.
Yeah, we need to establish that. So that can be through earnings, letters of recommendation, as well as any sort of contracts or other ways to verify that their activity in the industry. It can be as easy as straightforward as a royalty statement, but other times we have to kind of work to in order to get somebody qualified.
So if there's somebody out there who thinks that they might qualify and has a need, how would they contact your organization?
Well, they can look us up online, musicares.org. That's MusicCares with one C, MusicCares.org. And again, those offices in Nashville, New York, and LA, just a phone call away. So I'd encourage anyone to reach out. Again, even if you're not sure about your eligibility, or even truly don't believe you would be eligible, if you've got a need, we're there to help. And that's the most important thing.
Brett Bringleson of MusicCares, KUCR, University of California, Namm 2020.